Quill Studios. Woo! There's loud music in my ears. And with this, welcome back my friends to a new Let's Play. Today we are playing A Summer with the Shiba Inu. And I'd like to point out that this is the demo version. It's not the full version of the game. And it's got doggos and, I mean, what else do you need as an explanation why I play this, huh? Okay, you can also play it on itch.io, it's for free. I first want to go into the preferences menu because the music is very, very loud in my ears, and I lower it a little bit. A little bit, yeah, exactly. Like this, still very loud. Better. Okay. And apparently there's this button in the preferences menu that makes the dog bark. This is definitely a feature. They're even claiming this in their itch.io page, so that's the best. Probably make it a little bit more silent. Okay, the rest I already set how I want it. Oh, and here are random dog facts that brought to you by the game in the preferences menu. I already like the preferences menu a lot. This one says, in Canine Da, Syd once got into an accident by Spaniel Dinah Avenue. She was run over by a Labrador that wasn't looking at where it was going. Syd is the protagonist. I guess we should play the game first before we understand that fact. So, why not start? Before we begin, wishing you all a happy 2019. Thank you, Quill Studios. But why do you know that it's 2019? That's a little bit scary. Woo! We've already got 2 doggos. Let's see, what voices do I give those? A Syd doggy. Oh yeah, that's me. The app is Boborg Talk. Oh, I see, this is very meme-ish, this game. Wow, indie gamer chick, just follow me on Barker. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for checking out the demo. Cute. So this one is Syd, the corgi, and this one, which is also... No, it's not a corgi, of course it's a Shiba Inu. It's Shiba Inu Island. It's all Shiba Inus with dresses on. So Syd says, "Say, you really can't tell me where you're taking us." And this one is Max apparently. Nope, I can't tell you. It's a secret. Wait, music is loud again in my ears. Can I adjust that? Wow, it's really loud. This is better. Sorry for the interruption. This is my old friend Max, who I haven't seen in years. Yesterday he said he would take me to lunch and show me around the city. Yeah, right there on Shiba Inu Island, I guess. We're currently in the central zone of Tai Po. I see what you did there. The capital city of Shiba Island. A lot has changed since I moved away. Max moved here several years after I did, so I'm a little embarrassed that he's the one showing me around like I am a tourist. Tai Po is as bustling as ever, with the central zone being one of its busiest areas. As Max guides us towards our unknown destination, dogs smile around us up and down the street. It's so busy on the... There he goes. It's so busy on the street that I can't concentrate like this. It's so busy on the street that it's hard to avoid pushing against other dogs as we walk. Huge digital signs shine brightly even in broad daylight. I guess it's an island where just dogs are living in normal human houses, but I won't question that. Cute coffee shops, each with their own unique decor, catch my eye as well. One has lush vines creeping all over the storefront, leaving only a gap for the entrance. Through the gap in the vines, I catch a glimpse of what looks like more plant life and thick tree stumps that serve as tables. Oh, that sounds really cool. Hey, that place seems really cool. Let's check it out sometime. Max pauses to take a look as I point to it. He cranes his neck to look inside. I've noticed it before too, on the way to work. I'd be happy to try it out. Several streets later, he stops us. The building is red brick with some steps leading up to it. Ta-da! I know it doesn't look like much out here, but the virtual tour looked great on Bark. What's Bark? Google Street View? Max approaches the door, but it doesn't open. Max approaches the door. He starts catching himself before he runs face first against the door. He nudges the door with his shoulder. It doesn't budge. Door's broken? No idea. Seems like an eclectic place. That's the reason I chose it. Maybe there's some secret password we need to enter. Can you look it up? Already on it. Max calls up his wrist phone menu. They've got wrist phones? Great doggies. Making some gestures in the air. We need to figure this out. Some reviews allude to something interesting we need to do to enter, but don't say outright what it is. What's the place called? It's just a letter. Q. Maybe it's closed today? I checked and it shouldn't. And if they couldn't update their real-time schedule for some reason, that's really weird. Wait, what's that? Isn't that a doorknob? What? A doorknob? You mean, wait, I remember something. Oh, come on. It hasn't been that long. Why do I feel old because of the fact that I've seen doorknobs before? I sit down before the protruding sphere and grip it with both my paws. I'm able to turn it without losing my balance. The door swings inward to reveal a staircase. I have to get used to playing as a Shiba Inu, not as a human. I think I've never played as an animal before, so... The door swings inwards to reveal a staircase. Good thing knobs are phased out, though. Whoever invented these things clearly did not understand the anatomy of dogs. Yeah, I imagine it must be quite difficult. Door handles they can handle. But door knobs must be hard. It's precisely why many houses use them for rooms that puppies aren't allowed into. My parents used it for the pantry. I remember trying to bite the knob to get to the promised land of treats, but ending up with only a particularly sore jaw instead. Aw, look how disappointed she looks. Well, there we go. I haven't seen these things since my second ARI. What's an ARI? Our eyes meet and he looks away. Oh. Anyway, we're here. What's the second ARI? Am I stupid? I don't understand it. Whatever, we're in the place now. The stairs lead to an area with wooden floor paneling. There are rooms that have a raised base separated from the main area with sliding panels. The panels have some membrane-like material that is thin enough to let light through, but thick enough that we can't see into the other rooms. Sounds Japanese to me. I mean, the whole game looks very Japanese to me. A dog comes up to us in red traditional dress. Oh, fashionable. It's fashioned with several layers, with a large golden button holding it up neatly over the dog's shoulder. Welcome. Oh, this is a server. Hi, I called earlier and made a reservation. He discusses with the server, and we're led into one of the rooms. Sorry. Oh, it's cute. I hoist myself up the ledge and make myself comfortable on one of the cushions around a low wooden table in the center of the room. Also very Japanese. The server gives us menus and leaves us after giving us a courteous bow. Now, are those human food or dog food that gets served here? Take your time to decide. I'm guessing you haven't had food like this ever since you left. Oh yeah. Oof, I'd forgotten all about these. Order anything you like. My treat. There are a lot of options. I flick through the tea menu. This place serves them with ancient methods, with multi-part clay apparatus that I never remembered the names of. It invokes the image of my parents pouring boiling water, steam shrouding their concentrated faces. There are a lot of rules about how long to steep the tea and the order of pouring water in and out. Yeah, that's true. The British also have rules that apply to making tea. We just make it how... I don't think we have rules that apply to making tea. We just make it however it works. I never really paid attention when I was a puppy, and past my parents' generation it seemed like a lost art. This place shows us the tea stepping process. I definitely won't let a second chance to learn about it pass by. Isn't it interesting that they still use the books as menus? Remember, they were pretty much phased out along with doorknobs? Yeah, that's one of the things. Well, this place is known online for the retro atmosphere, which is why they only take phone reservations. No usual order screens either. So digitalization has already hit Shiba Island, apparently. It's really interesting how fast things have changed on the island. Though, maybe that's just my perception, because first of all, I don't know what's supposed to be normal nowadays. What is it like where you were living? They are kind of at a stage when I left here, actually. You saw my phone. They have similar levels of technology in Canada. Though, obviously, my Shiba Island phone doesn't work there, but I kept it in good condition, just in case I'd come back, you know? So, there are other places that are also inhabited by dogs, apparently. And yeah, I got the joke with Canada. It's supposed to Canada? I see. You have a lot to see here then. Next time I'll take you out to a regular restaurant and you'll get to see how fast everything is. This place reminds me of when I was a puppy. It's retro themed. The server returns and we order some... Okay. Let's try this. A woo long. Yeah, a woo. A woo. I think I just have to go with those constant dog puns. Great. To share. I order some egg crab rolls with ham and corn, and Max gets the century egg and pork congee. It sounds very good. Now I'm hungry, and I've just eaten. As we wait, I ask Max about some technological changes. He shows me how to set up custom gestures on my new wrist phone, but I still treat it with caution. Call it habit, but I am hesitant to be gesturing in the air on such a large holographic interface. Whoa, they're ahead of us. It serves my purposes to use the old touchscreens on a small phone. The hologram just seems overkill. Not to mention, the companies that make these phones must be tracking so much information. They know what we read, who we call, where we are, what we buy. Yeah, true. Somewhere, some team of data Shibas are making predictive models and segmentation analysis of this data. So they're just Shibas on the Shiba Island, huh? Oh, sorry, I spaced out. Were you saying something? Getting confused by all this new tech? Maybe a little. Don't worry. It's a lot of information to take in. Here, try sending something to me, like this. A Syd doggy, that's me. The app is Boborg Talk, and it's a test. Yeah, okay, how do I send it? Come on, you couldn't have texted something else? Pretend it's an actual conversation? That's he. He's called Mad Maxi. You're in the same room. Or cry. Let's take a selfie. No. She's against selfies. Yeah, me too. Never really gotten into it. It's totally okay if you like it, but it's not really my thing. As Max is showing me how to install new software and customize my interface, we hear the server slowly sliding open the screen door, giving us enough time to set Wear hologram phone screens. 2 servers enter this time, carrying a tea-making set. The set consists of a large, hollow bottom panel with holes to let out steam from hot water. Oh, it looks like we learned something about tea making now. They begin a process of lining up various teacups on top of the panel stand. The dogs carefully place tea leaves in the pot. They aren't using any measuring instruments, but the practiced way they gather and sprinkle the leaves shows impressive muscle memory. With one fluid motion, they pour steaming water in each of the cups. Isn't it hard for a dog to pour water? I guess they can accomplish it. As the tea is steeping, our food arrives. I take a moment to simply look fondly at the egg crab rolls. The way steam rises from under the soft crab skin. Crab. It's hard to say this without making it sound like crap. It's crepe. I don't know. The smell of ham misting out towards me. I want that. It really has been so long. It's so weird that I used to eat this almost every day, and now it's been years. I feel like I've gone back in time. Egg crabs are a simple dish, usually made in under 2 minutes by the breakfast stalls I used to frequent in the island. First, an egg is cracked and dropped onto the surface of a sizzling metal plate. The cook then uses a metal spatula to smooth out the egg so that it's a thin liquid layer. Looks like we were getting a tutorial here as well, how to make delicious food and tea. for the multifunctional game. When the egg has cooked around halfway, a thin crepe is laid on top of it, and flipped so that the egg layer is on top and the crepe on the sizzling plate. Then on top the cook adds any other ingredients of choice such as ham or corn, and once fully cooked the entire crepe is quickly rolled up and cut into bite-sized portions with a spatula. Why are they describing this with so much detail? I'm really hungry now. Using the flat surface of the same spatula, the portions are then scooped up and swiftly placed into a takeout box. Hope you enjoy. You should try some of my congee if you want. I was feeling something light. What is congee? I don't know. I don't understand that word. Must be something tasty. During this time the tea is ready as well, and I blow on the surface of my cup, creating ripples. My first sip is hesitant as I try to adjust to the temperature. After a few sips, I can feel the strong tea aftertaste on my tongue. Ah, this is bliss. We chat more as we eat, and I ask him about how the culinary norms have changed on the island. That's a weird sentence to say. Hey, friend whom I haven't seen in years, how have the culinary norms changed on the island? Apparently most of the dishes I remember having are still around. The largest change in cuisine is caused by the advancement in how food is produced. Max explains now how nowadays a lot of ingredients can be produced synthetically, which reduces scarcity and seasonality. There we go. It is widely accepted that they are the same flavor and contain the same nutrients as naturally grown ingredients. I used to wonder why we have beef dishes on the island, but we've never seen an animal called a cow. I guess these synthetic flavors already existed 10 years ago, since beef has been around since before I was born. I just didn't know they were synthetic. So, wait, they've never eaten actual meat, but just beef-flavored synthetic meat? What's going on? This is a little bit hard to follow for me. There's a lot of information told right away. I thought we would like walk a little bit through the streets, see some new places, meet people. But now it's just I'm getting explained the whole world through this one small cute doggy here. I mean, why not? Let's see where this leads. I learned from Max that lately there is a rise in restaurants that offer wilder experimental foods with completely new synthetic inventions. Max shows me some pictures on his phone and we decide on a restaurant to try out next. He warns me that some flavors might really surprise me. So are we just going to go into many restaurants today? I mean, not against it, honestly, if I'm somewhere in a city visiting. Sounds good. Even dogs that try these things now and then have trouble getting used to some of the most outrageous invented flavors. They invent flavors, but they invent new flavors? I asked him to describe something he's tried before, but it was hard for him to convey it in terms of foods I know. Yeah, it's hard to describe. For example, one tasted like cinnamon and cabbage flavor mixed, but that doesn't really describe it fully. I can only understand when I have the chance to try it, I suppose. Bleh, cabbage and cinnamon? I mean, okay. We finish our food and reminisce? Yes, a little more. However, there's one thing in our shared history we don't bring up. Yeah, what has been going on? I get an uneasy feeling that I should wait a little longer for me to get eased back into the culture of the island first. Max pays and we exit the restaurant. I'm quite full and nostalgic. Slide. We'll have a lot of time to do all these things, right? Back on the street, it is even busier than before we ate. It's the afternoon. Dogs probably don't have much to do but relax on the weekend. As before, the smell of all types of food waft out onto the street, and evening food stalls are starting to set up. Oh, is that how they do it in Japan? They set up for the evening? Well, that's what I guess they are. They look much more modern and clean. From the crash course in tech that Max gave me, they probably have automated ordering and all that, but the street seating and rustic charm remain. We push past a particularly crowded part of the street, and I feel a tap on my shoulder.